ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The ladies opening up competition last night at the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. As expected, Padria Seymour from Texas and Purdue's Devin Charlton moving on to the finals of the 100 hurdles. Seymour winning her heat in 12.81, Charlton third in hers 12.86. Those times good enough for 5th and 7th respectively, with the finals to be contested tomorrow. Also competing yesterday, Houston's Breanne Bethel, who did not move through in either one of her events. She was 5th in her heat of the 100 meters and 16th overall in 11.32 seconds. As for the 200, Bethel finished 6th in her heat, 16th overall, 23.05. The men, they close the competition tonight. Just one Bahamian in action. That's Nebraska's Kaiwan Culmer in the triple jump. Now, right on the heels of the NCAA Championships will be the B3's Junior and Senior National Championships. The juniors go next weekend, while the seniors follow a week later.
It's when we get to showcase all of our junior standout athletes, our collegiate athletes come home, and then of course all of our elite athletes that are on the Diamond League and on the circuit are all home for competition. It is in preparation for some of the teams that will go out this year. We have World Juniors, which is in Finland, in July, and then we have the NACAT Championships in Toronto, Canada, in August.
As for the venue for both events, they'll revert back to the original Thomas A. Robinson Stadium.
The intent is for us to use where we are able to foster a family environment. It's also going to be a focus where we create a family atmosphere for the very young. We're going to have entertainment for the young kids as well as for what's going on the track as well.
From the WNBA, Jonquel Jones and the Connecticut Sun rebounding from their first loss of the season, winning 88-86 last night on the road in the Big Apple against the New York Liberty. Jones started for the first time this season. She finished with 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Sun play again tomorrow against the Minnesota Lynx. Sports tourism continuing to take off here in the Bahamas. Earlier in the week, the NBA took center stage, and last night, the NFL had its turn. For more on that, here's Amajal Knowles.
A Super Bowl winning quarterback and some of his former teammates are in the country to help give back. Former Washington Redskins QB Doug Williams is in Nassau for the 3rd annual Doug Williams Redskins Legends Weekend. The 3-day experience will feature several beach parties, a sunset cruise, golf at Balmar's Jack Nicklaus Golf Course, and of course the Youth Football Clinic. More from the man himself.
And it's just a blessing to be able to come back the second year and be involved in this weekend. You know, I look forward to it and bringing some of the ex-teammates over, get a chance to play golf at one of the top golf courses over here. But to me, the most exciting thing that we did last year and I'm looking forward to was the football camp on Saturday morning. What we did a lot of agility drills and everything on the sand. And if you know, so many athletes train in sand. And to watch the young guys and girls go out there and go through all these type of drills and let them know this kind of stuff we do on grass, but that sand wears you out. You know, just to be able to give back to the community and for the Bahamas hosting us, the Redskins and myself, we're real grateful.
Williams also speaking to the natural athletic ability of some of the Bahamian kids he has seen over the past few years, adding that he wouldn't be surprised to see a future NFL star from the 242.
You know, you're always going to run across 2 or 3 guys that make it to the league. And as I look at the Bahamas, there's so many athletes over here. I know track and soccer and everything is so big over here. Baseball. There's nowhere in the world there shouldn't be a lot of good athletes over here. I think the most important thing, if the Bahamas ever decide to take up football like they do soccer, baseball, there's no doubt in my mind you're going to have a lot of guys from here going to college and eventually going to the pros.
The Redskins weekend, coupled by the hosting of the Miami Heat executives earlier this week, highlights the recent boom in sports tourism over the past few years. Director General in the Ministry of Tourism, Tommy Thompson, says there's no way to go but up.
A couple of things. Part of the partnership agreement we had with them is that they bring some of their corporate groups down here and be able to network and forge other marketing arrangements. But also, what we're looking at is going after some amateur groups as well. So they come down with their family and friends, like, Battleford Atlantis, for example. You have the alumni who are coming down in order to enjoy the games and also enjoy the destination. So we're going to kind of head more in that direction. These partnerships are great for us, but we want to see more heads in beds, and so we're going to go more after the amateur groups.
Again, for those that don't know, Williams is the first African-American quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl. The football clinic is expected to take place on Saturday at the Malia Resort. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
The Bahamas AIDS Foundation staging its inaugural Red Tees Golf Tournament yesterday at Bahamar's Blue Course, and organizers called it a smashing success.
We had 56 players today, which I understand is a great number for a first-time event, and we've got some great prizes. We hope to make it an annual event, and we've actually gotten sanctioned from, we're sanctioned by the Bahamas Golf Federation, but we also gotten sanctioned from Bahamar that we would be one of the charities that they will support. So we're quite excited about it and looking forward to what's going to happen in the future.
A number of corporate sponsors supported the event both on and off the course, including Leno Corporate Services and Tireflex Star Motors.
Today was fantastic. Normally, I teach Sean Longley, who a part sponsor of the tournament, and he decided, well, we're going as partners. And today we had a lot of fun.
The course is amazing. I've played this a few times. I love the Royal Blue Course. It plays very well. It plays wide open. I'm not the best golfer in the world, but I try my best, and so it plays well to my skill level.
The third annual Bahamas Poker Run was staged last month, and yesterday, co-founder Shane Friedman presented proceeds to the Bahamas National Trust.
The Bahamas Poker Run was started about 3 years ago by myself and Jordan Lampkin, just as an idea to do something different with boating here in the Bahamas. And 3 years later, we've grown from an event of 20 boats and about 50 to 60 people to our most recent event that was last month with 400 people and over 70 boats. Wow. This increased participation, and along with our sponsors, has allowed us to be here today to make what we feel is a great donation to a great cause, and we will be donating $10,000 to the Bahamas National Trust.
These funds will be dedicated to the Exuma Keys Land and Sea Park, as we indicated. It costs us nearly $500,000 to run the Exuma Keys Land and Sea Park. It's the oldest land and sea park in the world. It's very important for marine conservation, and it couldn't survive without the support of corporate Bahamas and events like this.
Following a successful KFC Labor Day tournament last weekend, Haynes Oval still buzzing with activity as the Bahamas Cricket Association forges ahead with league play.
We have the regular league, T20 league playing, and we also have the Nations Cup. That's another league that's playing with 4 teams, Bahamas, Guyana, Jamaica, and the rest of the world. And it's winding down now. Next week will be the playoffs, so cricket should be finished in about another 2 weeks.
In addition to league play, the association also getting ready to send the select team off for international competition.
We're supposed to be sending a BCA team to Atlanta, July 12th to the 23rd. We're in the process of training every Tuesday and Thursday out here at Haynes Oval. We're looking to play a minimum of 7 matches in those days against teams from the Atlanta area. We're trying to keep our national team in shape, but we're not calling it the national team, we just said it's association team.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned, the Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.